Hello Scorpio, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and today we're going to do a love reading for Venus in Scorpio. May also resonate with Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. The videos aren't date specific, so just trust that when you receive the message, if they resonate, then it's your message at that time. And messages are general, so please do check out your other Sun, Moon and Rising signs. They may give a little bit more insight. So, the Oracle, the theme of your reading today, Scorpio, is most people are just trying to survive. But I think what's coming out, what's jumping out at me more is this is saying, just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence and inspired by your choices. They simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy, as often as they feel the urge. Let's not be one of those people. Thank you, please, I love you like crazy, the universe. So the way this is presenting itself to me, looking at the cards around it, is that I think at the moment you are you're just feeling like all of your energy is going into just sustaining. I think this is a family environment. This is this reading is for people who have got children, and I think there is just a feeling of just being on, you're on the hamster wheel. You're just going round and round and round, having to juggle your priorities, and I think that you're possibly feeling unappreciated for it. The underlying energy that we've got here is the Fool. So this could be talking about a sort of a new state of being. Maybe you're newly possibly single and sort of single parenting, or you're thinking about possibly leaving a connection because you're feeling unappreciated. So this could be kind of playing out in a couple of different ways. So in the present then, guys, what we've got for you is this Two of Pentacles, and this is this juggling energy I'm talking about. The Pentacles are the suit of the material world. So this is just constantly, she's just constantly juggling up and down, backwards and forwards, trying to keep everything in the air. And then with that we've got the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, this is the more traditional view of it, is a defensive energy. It talks about having to pick your priorities and defense. So I think this is sort of where I think you're really having to sort of pick. I think you're overwhelmed. You've probably got a lot going on, and you're having to sort of decide, I think, in a lot of ways where to put your resources. You may not have enough resources to cover what you need to do, and this is a sort of a perpetual, it's like the daily grind, I think, and what came out with this is the Ten of Cups. So if you look at these are beautiful. So if you look at the past energy, we've got the 2, and the present energy, we've got the 10. So this is talking about, so in the present, this Ten of Cups, so this Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, this is talking about, the Ten of Cups is the family, the emotional connection to a group. So I think this is very much talking about a family dynamic. And the card that came with it is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, we've got this sort of earthly, material energy, and the Queen is the self-care queen. She's the nurturing. So I think you're basically having to juggle your resources and prioritize how you nurture your family. Now you may or may not have a partner involved in this. I think if you have a partner, then I think there is some feeling of possibly, these are the people, maybe they're not, you're feeling underappreciated possibly. And you're kind of thinking, well, is this the sort of, I think you're just feeling so overwhelmed that you're really starting to question whether the person that you're with appreciates you enough. For some of you, you could have gone through this process, you could have been through this already, and you are sort of, now you're undertaking this. For those of you that are single, obviously you're having, trying to sort of parent and be everything and provide everything to nurture your family if you're the sort of the main carers for people. This is, it probably, it looks like it's sort of feeling like a bit of a constant struggle for you. And underlying this Queen of Pentacles, which is the materially nurturing queen, we've got this Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, generally there's 3 cups and there's a 4th cup being offered, and the person is just not looking at it, or they can't see it. But in this one, there's 4 cups here and there's a ship in the background, so this makes me feel more of, rather than not thinking that the options are emotional and satisfying, this is, I think that there is a real kind of emotional distance here. And as I said, I don't think this is, I'm not saying that this is from your children. I think this is talking about the support and the gratitude that you get from your family. So I think this is talking about, feeling underappreciated, I think. So in the past, we've got this Two of Pentacles. So the Two of it's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. It's a soulmate connection. So for some of you, you could have met somebody recently who was thrown into, the perspective of, it's made you sort of realise that the life that you're living at the moment needs a little bit of kind of zhuzhing up. You need a little bit of romance. If you're single and you're in this sort of perpetual nurturing and looking after other people cycle and prioritising, then, it's like, I think you may have met somebody recently who you're thinking, oh, your happiness with them is just, you're thinking, well, you want to make a new start, because the situation that you're in is, while it's great, everybody needs a little bit of love and romance. For some of you, I think this could be the person that you've met. Two of Cups is a very romantic energy. It's very soulmate energy. And the Ten of Cups, I think with this feeling of drudgery here, I mean, this is the sort of the situation that we get into, isn't it? It's all lovely to start off with, and then you have children and you get into the day-to-day life, and it's easy to get into that grind of not appreciating one another. So there is soulmate energy here. This is the Two of Cups talks about somebody who really kind of reflects your values, somebody who you really love. As I say, this is a soulmate. So this person that you were involved with, or that you've just met, or the other person that's related to this dynamic is coming through as a soulmate energy. So whether this is someone that you're with and you feel underappreciated by, somebody that you've met in the past, or somebody that you're just kind of coming into connection with, they're coming through as a soulmate energy. And I think it's this sort of lovely, sort of romantic soulmate Two of Cups, sitting in the bath drinking wine. Energy that's been it's been lost, it's been swamped either in this drudgery, or it's coming in to highlight to you that, we need to do more than just survive. We need to acknowledge, we need to remember and acknowledge the love that we have for people, and we need to sort of express it more openly. So yeah, so as I say, so this is either we're actually, let's look at, so in the future what we've got is we've got the star energy coming in. The star energy, basically the star comes in after the tower, and the tower talks about changes to the structures that support our lives. In the tower energy, we move away from things, or we're shaken out of situations, environments, or things that are stopping us from growing. We've outgrown them. And the tower comes in to sort of shake us up and shake us out. If we're refusing to let go and to move on, then the tower comes through, knocks us out of that, and then this is when the star energy comes in. The star energy comes in, and it comes in with healing, and it sort of puts us, the star energy kind of picks us up, sets us back down on our feet, and puts us onto our new path. It could also be Aquarius energy. So for those of you that are single and sort of trying to cope with this on your own, you could be coming into contact with an Aquarian. This can be talking about healing from the connection. You know, if you are on your own, you're sort of getting over this Ten of Cups energy that we've had in the past, and healing and moving on from that. Or this can talk about healing this, if we can, kind of learn to appreciate, or we do appreciate what people are doing. I think this is more a case of not expressing it, or feeling underappreciated because that we're not expressing it. I think if we can learn to express this, then for those of you that are still in connection, I think this will enable a real healing to come through within the connection. So yeah, guys. So as I say, there's kind of 2 or 3 different scenarios that are coming through here. So I think I'm probably reading for quite a wide range of you. So there's definitely soulmate energy around you. There is a feeling of being in kind of having to sort of perpetually tend to the material world, juggling, and possibly feeling unloved or underappreciated in your efforts. There is some inclination for a new start, a new beginning. This could be in a new connection or an existing relationship. But what you're actually going to be moving into in the future, there is definitely some kind of healing that's going to come through that will sort of, whatever this changes, I think there's going to be some kind of change in the dynamic of what you're doing. And through that, there is going to be some kind of beautiful healing that comes through. Or you could be meeting an Aquarian. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. If this is for you, I hope you got something from this. If you are stuck in this feeling of drudgery and day-to-day monotony, I mean, it's February 2021 at the time that I'm recording this, and certainly in the UK we're in lockdown with the coronavirus, so we're all sort of stuck at home. The kids aren't at school. There's across the country there's so many people who have lost their jobs, and that's not even sort of thinking about the people who have lost people that they care about and people they love. So those of us who are left behind, we are all very much in this day-to-day drudgery. There's very little glamour in life at the moment. There's very little of the sort of the emotional peaks that we get used to. And I think for some, I mean certainly for me, I'm really feeling the hamster wheel at the moment. And I guess with you guys, if you're having to, if you know, if you have a whole sort of family that you need to care for, and you may be feeling a little bit underappreciated, and it's easy to see why that, you know, or how that could come about. But for those of you that are in a loving relationship, a loving family, you know, maybe all that needs to be done is just to vocalise the love and the appreciation that you have for each other. Right, okay. Your reading, your general reading was uploaded yesterday. And don't forget to check out your other Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.